Hi everyone. Today I want us to talk. I want to talk to you about a very nice concept of quality. I want us to talk about quality just for a moment, because quality means different things to different people. It can, I mean, it's a very subjective concept. So it can mean different things to different consumers. So I'm talking about quality. I'm talking about now the quality of products or services that we offer or that you offer as a company or as a business to your clients. It's very important to understand the elements of quality or the elements, sorry, or the quality signals based on what your customer thinks quality is. So it's very important. I mean, to different people, quality can mean performance of the product. It can mean the benefits of that particular product or the serviceability. Meaning, if something goes wrong, will you be able to fix it on your own without having to maybe stop using that thing at all? Because some people, they believe that if you can only use something once, then if it breaks or something happens, if you can't fix it, then it means it is of a low quality. So there's quite a lot of things that are actually involved when we're talking about quality. But in a nutshell, you need to understand, as a supplier of products or services, that quality means a lot of things, but in a nutshell, quality only means that something, your offer, is actually fit for its intended purpose, in that intended environment. So if whatever that you are providing to your clients or to your customers does not serve the purpose, then it means you actually offering something of a low quality. Then it means you have to actually look at re-look at your quality, repackage your product, maybe, because it could be that it is not reliable. Maybe it has the right benefits, but for some reason people cannot rely on it because maybe it doesn't meet certain standards or stuff like that. So it is very important. But based on the fact that quality is something that can be improved at any time, or it can be improved over time, and even if you have actually outdone yourself, or if you have actually performed very well in a particular situation, it does not necessarily mean that you can no longer do something about that. You can still improve your quality, regardless of the service that you offer, or the products that you offer. It can always be improved. That is why it is important that you understand the importance of perceived quality of your products, because if you can actually master that in your market, then you'll be able to actually outperform a lot of your competitors in that particular market. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because I was actually doing a little research recently, and about quality, obviously, and then I've realized that quality, there's a whole lot of things that you can actually do to improve your quality, and to obviously increase customer satisfaction when it comes to using your products or services. All right. So one of the things that it's very interesting. One of the things that I came across when I was doing my little research, it was that they made an example about a dishwashing liquids. Dishwashing liquids, you'd find that the products like your Sunlight liquid, your Mac, and others, consumers of these products, especially women, our wives, our girlfriends, our mothers, they believe that quality, when it comes to a dishwashing liquid, it is based on the bubbles, or the foam that is actually created by the detergent itself when you pour it into water, and once you start washing the dishes. But the interesting fact that I actually came across was that big companies like the likes of your Procter and Gamble, they actually do these things on purpose, because they understand, and it actually adds to the substances that they add to this detergent when they manufacture the product. It's increasing the cost, obviously, the cost of production, but because the cost is actually justified by the customer satisfaction, then it means that it makes that investment worthwhile. That is why they don't mind, adding certain substances to these products, so that it actually produces bubbles and foam when the consumers start to actually use it. So it's actually an interesting fact, because remember when I started, I said quality in a nutshell is something that is fit for purpose. It doesn't mean that if the dishwashing liquid does not produce bubbles or foam, it is not, the detergent is not fit for purpose, or it doesn't maybe do what is actually intended to do. It can still, you can still wash your dishes with it, but this is what the customer wants to see. And it's something that is, I think, that we take for granted, because we just believe that for as long as we know ourselves as the producers of or as the sellers of particular services or products, for as long as we know deep down the benefits of using that particular product, we think the customer also understands the product as much as we do. That is why it is very, very important to also increase the perceived quality of your product by adding whatever the customer sees as quality to that particular product, for as long as it doesn't, it remains relevant in terms of serving the purpose for its intended use. So it is very, very important for us to actually understand such concept, because one of the other interesting facts that I came across was the issue of the people who love sports cars. People who love sports cars, they like the roar of the engine. So when they hear that sound, it actually fascinates them. They get excited. So but apparently some of the advancements in technology that have been taking place have actually resulted in the engine compartment of these sports cars, the engine compartment being separated, or being separated from the passenger, meaning that you can no longer hear the sound of the engine as much as you would actually love, but the quality is still there, because remember, it is still making the same noise, but because of the engine compartment being separated from the passenger and also the dashboards and other things, then it makes it difficult for the customer or for the client to actually hear that sound when they press the accelerator. But apparently some of the things that they have actually done, some of these car manufacturers, like your BMWs, your Volkswagen, Porsche, Mercedes-Benz and others, they've actually created some artificial noise that is created by your acceleration. So when the RPM reaches a certain threshold, then you actually start hearing that sound, and then it becomes exciting to the customer. So it is important to understand that if the customer cannot feel something, or if they cannot hear something, or if they cannot see something, or if they cannot notice quality signals in any way, then what you are actually offering them is of low quality to them, because that is not what they would actually expect from that particular brand. So it is very, very important in terms of branding to actually take quality signals into account. It is not only about the benefits or the features of a particular product, but it's also about the perception of that particular product or service. So make sure that whatever that you do, you build your product or your brand around what the customer expects. So even if it means you must just do something that will come at an additional cost, just to make sure that the perceived quality is there in your product or services, you must incur that cost. And then make sure that you'll obviously recover that through sales and stuff like that. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Follow, like, if you like this kind of content, so that I can start giving you some more relevant content on this page. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot.